today we'll be talking about karma, and I will be telling you about the karma shit that happens in my family. From what I could observe, the cycle in my family is how good deeds accumulate and gives them back to you at its time. For example, my grandfather is the breadwinner of his family. He working hard, providing food for his family and stuff like that. And when he was much younger, he was very patient with my grandmother, whom got married to him at the age of 17. Well, grandmother, she did not get much education as she gave away that opportunity for his brothers and sisters. So she was confined within these four walls for her entire life, I would say. So I would say her temper is super bad, like very bad. It is either her way or no way at all. So as they grew old, their children, a son and a daughter, which is my uncle and my mom, grew old too. And mom gave birth to a brother and I. And since young we were taught to like respect the elderly and like how we should treat them accordingly, you know, like I mean every family is the same. Respect your elderly, like they are the god, but they're not, they make mistakes too. But anyways, coming back to the story, this isn't about us and it's about my grandparents, right? So like as my grandparents grew old, their bad traits showed. And as for my grandfather, he became more indecisive and his temper grew too. He became very stubborn in a lot of ways, and that's not that good. Like he would pick fights with my grandmother with very little things, like how he likes his food this way and this certain way. But the catch is, he doesn't even know how to make himself a cup of drink from instant coffee powder. Until one day, my grandmother dragged my grandfather by his ear, just kidding, to the kitchen and like showed him how easy it is to just pour hot water into the instant coffee powder and you make yourself a drink. So after their quarrels, like any other human being, grandma would of course be upset and he would say to me like, your grandpa could go make himself a meal and yada. But at the end of the day, she would still serve him food, put it on the table like any other day. So I remember there was this one time, like I asked grandma, like, grandma, why do you do this? Like, why do you still like treat him so well? Like every time after you say that you wouldn't. And then she would say, well, it is because he treated me well back then and he treated the family well, like way back then when they were like much younger, you know, and grandfather still has the ability to work. And that sentence stuck to me till this very day. And basically that's how weird karma works. And so guys, this is the end of the storytelling session. So till next time, bye.